Hello, welcome to Misty Mount Homestead. My name is Leanne, and today we'll be making some plantain ointment, a salve. What I did is I took some plantain leaves from in the yard, around the yard, and I dehydrated them a bit last summer, well, in the fall. And I put them in a jar, and I put some olive oil in the jar. And I left that on the windowsill for a month, 2 months, 2 months maybe. And then I added some more um, plantain, and I went for another 2, 3 weeks. And today I drained the leaves out of the oil, so it leaves me with exactly 1 cup of olive oil that is plantain infused. So we'll put that in there, let that heat up a little bit. And here I have some beeswax that I shredded. I have, you can buy pelleted beeswax in different forms. I buy the block and I just uh, grate it like with a cheese grater. And the ratio you want for this, if you want like one that is like solid enough, so when you apply to it, it kind of stays to your skin. Um, it doesn't just drip, so it's more solid. So what you want is like about a third of a cup of beeswax for 1 full cup of um, olive oil or infused oil. So that puts the ratio at 1 to 3. You can do 1 to 4. It's good too if you want it a little softer. I prefer to have it thicker. So obviously, the more beeswax you add, the more solid it would get. If you want a very runny one, just put a little bit of beeswax. You can cut that down, but to me, it's just not something that I would want to use. And then when it's all mixed together, we'll just fill these little jars and let them cool. And we'll show you the end product when it's done. We use that on cuts, burns, uh, stings, bee stings, anything, and it helps heal a lot quicker. Lots of times in the summer, I just grab one leaf and put it straight on the wound, and that helps a lot too. But in the winter time, here when it's winter, seems like 8 months of the year, we don't have plantain. So this is why we're making this ointment. So I think this is getting to be a little bit warm. So we can add the beeswax in there. And then we'll just wait until it's all melted. What I find with this form that you just shred with a cheese grater, when you just grate it, I find that it melts a lot quicker. I never did use the other pieces, but anything bigger will take longer to melt, obviously. So we'll just stir that a little bit once in a while and wait until it's all melted, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. We managed to have all this. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, when you cannot see any more of wax, it just looks like oil. All of it is oil. That means it's all incorporated. It's all melted. So now it's pretty easy. All we have to do is fill the jars. I think it's just gonna make 2 little jars. I thought I brought up 4 because I never know how much it's going to make. It's been 2 years since I did this thing Last time it was in October 2021. I'm a bit late to do it this year. I didn't make any last year. I made one that was with comfrey. I didn't like it as well. I made it also a little bit too liquidy. So I use it for the chickens, though, when they have something. And you can put that on their wattles in the wintertime, or I think it'll be really good for um, what do you, scaly leg mites for chickens. Anyway, and this is the one that I had from last year. I still had some, but after 2 years, it starts to, I don't know, not smell so good. So I decided I wanted to make um, a fresh batch. And I'm going to share a jar here with my neighbor. And this is that simple. It's very simple. You dehydrate some leaves. You put that in the mason jar. You cover it completely with olive oil. You leave that for 3 to 4 weeks, and then you stir it every day. And then you strain it. You add some more plantain, and you let it sit for another 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't do that though. I think what happened is I couldn't find any more like good uh, plantain in the yard. Like they were pretty damaged by then, by bugs and stuff, and dried out. I didn't find anything good quality. Anyway, and then you just strain it. I put a cheesecloth and around the lid, and just drain it into my cup here, and dispose of the plantain for the compost, and add your beeswax, melt it together, ratio about 1 to 3, 1 to 4, and when it's completely melted, you put it in there, you let it cool, and when it's cool, it's going to go back to solid and this about this color, and that's all it is to it. So if you want to make your own polysporin or whatever, there's no antibiotics in there, but you don't always need that anyway. So, but it really does help at healing wounds and cuts and things like that. It heals pretty fast with that stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you enjoyed this video, you can click subscribe so you can see the other videos. I also have playlists. I have some for chickens. I have some for gardening, and some for cooking. I guess, this is a do-it-yourself, so I'm not sure yet if I'm going to add another playlist for that. I might just do that for all the do-it-yourself, because I make some toothpaste, shaving balm, shaving cream, soap, a whole bunch of different things like that. And it's so cheap to make. And like this, instead of buying polysporin, which they expired anyway, and it's quite expensive. Same with the toothpaste. I'll make one with a toothpaste. It's so easy to make. And anyway, I haven't visited the dentist since I've been making my own toothpaste. So figure that one out. All right, so click subscribe and click the bell if you want to get notified for the next video. And I'm really happy to see you here, and hopefully to see you again soon. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.